What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. When people say negative things that you don't believe about yourself, separate yourself from those people because you'll feel bad if you don't. All right? People got some nerve to try to give you a diagnosis or a description of what's going on in your world. Oh, you fell off, or things aren't looking bad for you, or they think things aren't gonna go well, or they think you're not gonna become successful with what you're doing. They need to go somewhere. They need to sit down. They need to just go be quiet, live their life, and do them. But since they don't, what we'll do is we'll separate ourselves from them because we don't want to feel bad. We don't want that negative energy. Why would we want to feel bad just because we want to be great? When people make you feel bad for wanting more out of life and wanting to achieve more and wanting to be more and wanting more out of yourself, get the hell away from those people. All right? Get away from them. All right? Because what they're going to continue to do is they're going to continue to sow seeds of non-belief. They're going to continue to sow seeds of having no faith. They're going to continue to sow seeds of lack in your mind. And once you be around those people, it's going to rub off on you. You're going to have to catch yourself. Your mental conditioning is going to start to fade. All those positive things you said about yourself, you're going to start to believe in those negative things that they say. And it's best to just get away from people like that. You don't have to be around people like that. Separate yourself from people like that. Be alone. All right. When you're alone, I bet you it's probably the most positive times you've ever had in your life is when you're alone. All right. When I'm alone, I ain't never experienced more positivity or more bliss or more peace when I'm away from people. When I don't have people bothering me, people bugging me, people trying to stop me, people see that I'm trying to work on myself and trying to improve myself, and they want to be petty. You ever notice that when you're around people and you're involved and indulging in self improvement, watching videos, reading books, creating, and people want to be petty and try to make you procrastinate or hold you back or make you lose time. That's why it's best to just be by yourself, because when you're alone, you get so much done. When you're alone, you're more creative. You have more peace. You could work on things whenever you want. You don't have anybody getting in the way. You don't have anybody trying to stop you. Give time to me. Like people need to get things done. All right. Like you have to be around people who are getting things done, because only people who want things out of life, only people who want to achieve things, only people who want to be something are going to understand. People who aren't doing anything, people who don't want to have anything, people who don't want to be anything, they're not going to get it. They're not going to understand. All right. And on top of that, you're going to be negative too. Oh no, that's toxicity right there. That's a bad mix. Okay. That's oil and water. We can't do that. All right. We can't do that. All right. We can't do that at all. All right. So when people start saying negative things like, oh, you're not going to make it, or that's not good, or you should give up, or they start talking about how they failed and how they didn't make it, and all these negative things trying to depress you and stress you and demotivate you, get the hell away from them folks. All right. It's already it's stressful just thinking about it. All right. Don't surround yourself around nobodies. Don't surround yourself around people who don't see themselves being successful. Just don't do it. There's no point. When you surround yourself around people who don't want to be successful, you're going to be the next person that don't want to be successful. When people aren't going where you're going, go the other direction. Okay? When people aren't going where you're going, keep going where you're going. All right? I like that better. When people aren't going where you're going, keep going where you're going. And that's a whole nother video right there. When people ain't going where you're going, keep going where you're going, because your direction is the right direction. All right. And their direction is the wrong one. All right. They're not headed where you're headed. They're not headed towards the light. They're not headed towards what's right. All right. They're not headed towards the life. You know what life you want to live for you. How do you know where they're headed is where you want to go anyway? All right. When people say negative things, don't believe them. Don't believe it about yourself. All right. When people come up with you can't make it and how are you going to do this and well, how do you think you can do that? Or well, you don't even have enough money, or well, you don't even have a car, or you don't even have a place to live, or you what? Who cares? You can still make it. No matter how bad it gets, no matter how bad it looks, I'm going to make it. All right. And you are too. Despite your circumstances, don't let your circumstances tell you whether or not you're going to make it in life. Don't let your circumstances tell you whether or not you're going to be rich, have money, be happy, be successful, be able to travel, eat good food, wear nice clothes, drive nice cars, live in mansions. Don't let your circumstances lie to you. Don't let your circumstances lie to you. You know you can't do that. You know you can't have that. That's your conscious mind. All right? Don't let your conscious mind dictate your subconscious mind. A lot of those thoughts, they aren't even yours. A lot of those thoughts, they come from hateful, negative, cowardly, soft-minded, uh, pessimistic individuals. All right, you don't want to be you don't want to be a pessimist about life. You want to be a tough-minded optimist. You don't want to be a weak-minded pessimist. All right, a pessimist is a pest in the midst of you. Okay, bothering you, pestering you, making you think that you can't have it, making you think that you shouldn't believe in yourself, making you think that what you're doing is not going to amount to anything. Nobody's going to like it. Nobody's going to want to listen to it or buy it or wear it or purchase it or look at it or eat it, depending on whatever it is you do. Man, you better realize that you got the best gift out there. You better realize that you're one of the most talented people to ever pick it up. You better realize that ain't nobody greater at this than you, except the people that's already ahead of you. You better realize it. All right? Don't let the negative things these people say enter your mind. Don't believe what these people are saying. These people want you to believe what they believe. They want you to believe about yourself how they believe about themselves, which is no faith. All right? They don't think they can do it. They don't want you to think you can do it. But here's the thing, you know you can do it. How do you know you can do it? And then here they come trying to make you think otherwise. That's because they see how strong your faith is in yourself. They have to tell you, yo, you know that ain't gonna work. What you wasting your time for? They got to do things like that because they see how strong-minded you are. They see how tough-minded you are. They see how optimistic you are, viewing the glass half full instead of half empty. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to get the most out of life. You want the best out of life. You want to have the best experiences. You want to eat the best food, wear the nicest clothes, drive the nicest cars. It's not a sin, y'all. Jesus was rich, okay? And if you're not going about it in a way that's hurting people, then live your life, all right? If you're not going about it in a way that's killing people, live your life. People more worried about what you're doing, but they're not worried about McDonald's killing, serving people. How many people is McDonald's killing, man? But they worried about you and a message that you're putting out, or they worried about you and wanting to be successful with some YouTube or whatever it is that you want to do. The one you want to paint, you want to be a fashion designer. All right, they're more focused on you, but they sitting there. Their health is going to deterioration. Their health is just purely and strictly deteriorating, just going away. They're just eating the worst food, putting the worst things in their body, not being health conscious, but they worried about you. But you work out, you're health conscious, you take care of yourself, you're constantly making your diet better, but you want to be successful and you want to get out the bucket and they're crabs, so they got something negative to say. Crabs in a bucket syndrome, okay? Don't get don't get attacked by these crabs in the bucket now. Don't let them get you. Don't let them pull you back down. You stay up. You keep rising up. You keep lifting yourself up. You keep motivating yourself. You keep destroying those sad days. You keep pushing through on those bad days. All right? And you keep fighting that depression. You keep fighting that frustration. You keep fighting those conditions, those angers. Okay? Those conditions have no powers over you. All right? All right, there's no condition that has any power over you. You have a sound mind. You have a healthy mind. You are God over your conditions. Your conditions are not God to you. All right, and don't allow these people to make you think that you can't do it. You wake up, you tell yourself every day, every morning, you could do it. Then you run into negative so-and-so. Stop running into negative so-and-so. Stop seeing negative so-and-so. Stop dealing with negative so-and-so. Because when you see negative so-and-so, all them good feelings, all them good vibes, all them good things you said about yourself go out the window. Don't deal with people like that. When you have to pre-prep yourself to deal with somebody and how you're gonna react to them, and you gotta make it a calculation and an equation. Don't waste your time. It's not worth it. All that time and effort could be used to be put in yourself so you could become successful and actually think of an idea that'll get you somewhere instead of using that brain space to tolerate somebody who you're not even supposed to be dealing with. All right. I want to thank you for watching this video. I appreciate everybody subscribing. Shout out to all the new viewers. Welcome. All right. Please join. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. Thank you, everybody, for liking, blowing up the like button, okay, helping us get out into the algorithm, helping the audience grow, all right, so we can get to some more people out there and help raise the consciousness. And also, it's nothing wrong with making a couple dollars, okay? It's nothing wrong with making some change. Let's keep watching these ads and let's let the dollars rake on in with these ads on these YouTube videos. So I thank everybody for checking out the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. And thank you for watching the ads. I'll see everybody in the next video. Druuill Bout. Shout out to the chosen vessels.